Hello, my lovely Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Welcome to your weekly pre-shuffle with me. This is what I do as the Psychic Tarot reader to get into the energies and to just see what we have to work with before I get into your full reading. Sometimes these readings just need like a lot more information. So I divided them up into these little pre-shuffles. And so yeah, if you guys are resonating with this reading, feel free to join us. The link is down there in the description box below. I made them available for individual purchase. So it's over on Patreon if you want to see like all of them, or if you want to watch for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising. That makes just like a little bit more sense. But the download that I have for you, Virgo, is that it's like, okay, I can't tell because I'm not the timing psychic. It's either that you're getting to know someone better or you want to get to know someone better. Sorry, didn't see that there. Old days over there. But it's a great water bottle. Okay, back to you, Virgs. So it's like you want to, it's either you're getting to know someone or you're sort of wanting to know more about a person, or you want more of a feel for them, or you are trying to get to know them better. That's what I'm getting for you. Oh, this is, because I was writing in this and I usually keep it up here. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, so gaze upon these little piles over here, and you just feel, if you are feeling something, feel which pile you're sort of guided to. They will have individual messages for you, Virgo. And if you're not really drawn to any pile, that's totally okay, because I'm going to read these all collectively. So I put it all together, and that can serve as your potential message. So do you have one? Did you pick one? Okay, good. I always start with this over here. If you are being drawn towards this pile, if you're feeling this one, we have Princess of Arrows, we have Psyche. It's a pretty card. This is a pretty deck, the Lover's Path Tarot. Ooh, and then we have the Magician with the Hanged Man. The Princess of Arrows, the Page of Swords. This is interesting. This sort of is a test of integrity. You want to be able to use your skills, talents, and abilities to the very best that you can. The Magician is, you see that he has a pentacle, a wand, a cup, a chalice, and a sword. So this is you wanting to use everything. You want to do your very best. You do rule perfectionism. So what's blocking it? What's the holdup? I see this great, beautiful energy that you have some gift, you have some sort of talent, you have some ability, and you may even be given a chance, or you may have a chance to use it. So what is this? Why is there suspension? What is it? Because this is an energy that says that you need a change in perspective. This is a person that walks down a road and comes to a fork, just two paths, and doesn't know which path to take. So they say, I'm going to suspend myself upside down and look at the world totally differently. And then the light bulb moment, aha, that's when they get their answer. Then they get up and they know which path to take. That's where you are right now. If this is resonating for you, this pile, you're wondering, what path do I take? I'm going to take a pause and I'm going to really try to figure this out. But it looks like you want the path that's going to like show your best work or do your best thing. It's like, I'm getting like she's showing me a surgeon, but it's like a surgeon that has an opportunity to maybe do, I know they've already done a face transplant, but it's like, let's say you are the surgeon that's going to do the first face transplant from an alien to a human being. And you're going to have like Elon Musk come in with like micro technologies and whatever else technology. And it's like really forward thinking. And you're going to be like the head surgeon on like a team of surgeons collaborating with like alien doctors and like all this stuff. And you're like, ooh, this is kind of, it's a little much for me. It could be something like that. That's a very extreme example. Not to me, because I have my moon in Aquarius, but it's like that. It's like, well, you can be a surgeon, go back to your hometown and like do little surgeries and never really make any big waves. But why would you do that? If you know you have it in you to be the best face alien human surgeon that ever was or that ever can be, or just to show people who you are and what you can do, that this is my life, this is my identity, and this is what I did here on planet Earth, unless it happens on another planet. Anyway, so this needs more energy work, this needs more explanation. So there's that's coming up for you this week. If this pile is resonating with you, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Hanged Man again, the Hanged Man again. We have the Hanged Man crossed by death. So this is interesting because we have a work situation, possible collaboration that you're already involved in. If you're already involved in a work project, there's been a holdup. It's been suspended that you're a part of, or maybe it just exists. Let's just say there's just something that exists and it's been held up, it's been suspended. Well, that's all about to change. Death is the great transformer, and so everything is about to just change. Change. Okay, so I'll read this all together at the end, but if this is your isolated message, Virgo, I'm getting that you're part of it. You're part of this this change. You're either part of this collaboration, or if this is a personal relationship, the relationship has been stagnant. The relationship has not had any breath of fresh air breathed into it, and it's been held up, and something's going to change. I mean, big time, big changes. Okay, if this pile is what you're drawn towards and has your message, we have the Tower. I just read this for someone on yesterday, Dido and Aeneas. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, please let me know. I'm mispronouncing. It's a trouble with people that read and don't speak. Get that from my Virgo mother. I have a list in my phone of words she just can't pronounce those little words. She reads a lot. She's where I get that habit of where I read like 7 books at a time. Growing up, I would watch her. I don't know why I'm so chatty today. Well, I'd watch her eating her sunflower seeds, reading one book, like a science fiction book, and then she'd put it down because she'd get bored, and she'd pick up a different book, like a romantic book or like a nonfiction informational book, and then she'd read, and then she'd put that one down and pick up something else, and on and on it goes. Because I was just thinking that's where like I know what book I want to add to my rotation. Okay. Oppression. I'm going to read you the story. Lover's Path Tarot. The Tower. Queen Dido of Carthage was walking upon the beach when she found Aeneas and his soldiers. She was charmed by the handsome stranger and soon fell in love. Aeneas loved Dido in return, but he was a man with a cause larger than the love he could bear for any woman. He claimed it was the God's will that he journey to found a new Troy in Italy. Distraught, Dido built a funeral pyre at the top of a tall tower and set fire to it. As Aeneas' ship cast off into the sea, Dido climbed the tower and lay down upon the pyre. Feeling overwhelmed or oppressed by circumstances or emotions, confusion, inability to change our lives for the better, a pause before moving into a new phase of life. So, my lovely Virgos, sun signs, moon signs, rise, and another stuck energy with the Two of Swords. There's this something's breaking through your consciousness. this is something outside of you. This is something bigger than you happening here. Something bigger than you, bigger than your family, bigger than your career, bigger than your life. There's something bigger happening, but it's happening through you. It's happening through your life. It's happening through your family, through your work, through your career. And so I feel like this is someone that's not, I'm connecting with someone that's not quite used to maybe like consciously channeling energy. Because you may have some real, you're very much like, you're freaking out about it a little bit. You're sort of like, maybe that's why I'm getting this energy that in your download, tuning into your frequency about like wanting to get to know more about a person. Maybe you want to get to know more about a situation. Maybe you want more information. If you're watching this in real time, Friday, June 4th, 2021, we're in between two eclipses. So the portal is, I just posted on my Instagram about this. Instagram, Watch Natalie, on my stories. I'm also on TikTok, Watch Natalie. I share psychic tarot and astrology, nuggets of gold and humor over there. About how people are very much in this energy of like wanting to move forward, wanting change, wanting improvement and benefits, but sort of like it's all dark. And that's typical with this energy. So with eclipses, it's usually dark and we don't know where something's going, and then there's a big reveal, then there's the aha moment, then there's everything moves forward. So it's whatever this speaks to for some of you, whatever you are wanting more information on, whether that's a situation or a person, because you are, let me tell you, if you did get more information, if you did get more facts, if you did get more, if you talked to this person more, you got to know this person more, I'm telling you a secret, it would only give you more to weigh back and forth, and you would not feel confident in arriving at that conclusion anyway. So it doesn't matter how much you don't know about the situation or this person or these people, whatever you're dealing with, because you're in an energy of going back and forth, weighing it out. So it would just sort of overwhelm you. It would overload your very efficient machinations of your Virgoan brain. So this, I'll read this all together for you. This is something altogether. This is, you don't know where your career is going. You don't know where your relationship is going. You don't know what's ahead of you. And it's forcing you to use your intuition. It's forcing you to trust yourself. And that freaks you out. If this is a relationship that is so supportive of you that can just be the wind beneath your wings, Virgo, and you're still maybe in disbelief about it, or there's some other test of integrity. If this is a work and career situation, you either are stuck in a stuck position in your work and you don't like where you're working and you're like, man, I got to get out of this. How do I break out of this? But the answer is right in front of you if you listen to your intuition and you trust that intuition. This is a perfect moment for you. So our instinct is a human physical thing, and it keeps us alive. It keeps us safe. It tells us, it comes out as fear a lot. It's saying, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And that's because it's a self-preservation mechanism that wants to keep us alive, like surviving. The intuition, the human intuition, is what will grow us, and it will lead us to spiritual growth and evolution. So you're having to just, there's something huge here where you are needing to just trust yourself and trust in your spirituality and let things that are trying to leave your life, letting it go. Whether that's an unsupportive partner or a job that is toxic, or an idea, a way of looking at something, a way of thinking about life, a way of, with these eclipses, Sagittarius and Gemini, all they have to do with is taking in information and distributing it back out. So, oh my God, there's going to be so many hiccups with that, and fallacies and disinformation, misinformation, misunderstanding. You tell the waiter, I would like whipped cream on the side, please. But not if it's in a can, then nothing. And the waitress here's like strawberries on top with syrup and no whipped cream at all. And you're like, it's, what are they people? I'm not picking up what you're putting down. It's just like that. It's like you say, so it's like the telephone game. That's what it's going to be like for the next, it's going to be like that for a while actually. But this eclipse energy is exacerbating that. But for you, you're ruled by Mercury. Mercury's retrograde right now. So you definitely, if you're trying to do that, like writing a list of pros and cons and trying to get super mental about it, that energy, you've got to set it aside for after June 24th, or I think the 22nd. Use this time to gather more information. You're going to go back and forth. You're still going to keep going back and forth. But it can't hurt to keep gathering information. I'm telling you that it's not going to help you feel confident though. I would say this energy is really the best for being very spiritual, meditating, and being really creative. If you are a creative professional, or if you are involved in anything creative at all, or if you use creativity in your life, this is your time to shine. Seriously. This is getting out of the restrictions and the confines of facts and figures and barriers. And this is impossible because of this and math and like all of that. This is the time. You see how people are misusing this energy in the media and in the news, and in groups of people are misusing this wonderful energy they're weaponizing it to attack and like all this stuff. You can use this to strengthen your intuition, Virgo. And if you are, because my original download for you was getting to know a person better. I'm just going to say that if you're trying to get to know a situation more, I wouldn't, like I said, the details will probably be wrong, or they'll be off. They'll be still missing. But if you're trying to get to know a person better, I like that better for you, because that you'll have more of an intuitive read on it, and it's going to be more accurate. Okay. Okay. See, this is a lot. This is a 17-minute. This is a 17-minute pre-shuffle. This is a lot. So I'm glad that I did this pre-shuffle. I'm going to head over into the extended. If any part of this is resonating with you, join us on the flip side, Virgo, because this needs more energy work, and we do this in all of my videos. So all videos are energy work. So I love you guys. Take really good care. Until next Friday, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.